We are still living in a Kenya where young people do not have opportunities to live, work, and grow. Young people don't have jobs. We have about 6 million young people looking for employment. And the government should remember that at least 15 million youth are voters in this country. 15 million. So they should not joke with this population. We are 70% of the population of Kenya. We still have young people who have life-changing ideas, but they cannot get the money to bring their ideas to life, the venture capital or access to credit. Watu wanaenda bank wako na ma-idea, anaweza taka do ya kuanzisha hii biz ama ku-innovate kitu fulani. They are told let a logbook ama let a title deed. So if you don't have a job and you don't have a business, utatoa wapi logbook na utatoa wapi title deed? So these are the problems that some of the young people are facing. And because of these problems, most of them have gone into drug abuse. Some of them have gone into crime and credit card fraud. Others are now selling their dignity. You know, people are selling their nudes on OnlyFans and strip chat for them to be able to earn a living. And this is not the dignified living that the young people of Kenya should be having. So as a person who speaks on behalf of the young people, I want to say that the Gen Z revolution that we had in 2024, the issues we were complaining about, not even one of them has been solved. To this day, those who didn't have jobs don't have jobs. William Ruto said he'll employ up to 250,000 youth to clean Nairobi River. Who has seen it happen? No one. He says 160,000 young people have been employed in the housing program. If you calculate the number of housing programs versus the people that can be employed in that construction site and just do a rough estimate, they are not even more than 5,000. So the 160,000 is a lie. And remember, construction jobs are not permanent jobs. These are temporary jobs. Mjengo ikiisha, nyumba ikiisha, it's the end of it. So what we need is sustainable employment for young people or opportunities to access capital. Kama mtu ako na idea na anataka tu do ya kubring idea to life, private sector kukuwe na venture capital, kukuwe na a connection between the people who have the money to invest and the people who actually need that money, which are young people who have thought of great ideas, life-changing solutions that they can do in this country. You know, we import so many products and we are employing people outside Kenya. Kama tunatumia products ambazo zinatengenezwa nje, hizi weave za nywele, hii makeup, covers za simu zenyewe, spare parts za gari, magari, and every single thing that we are importing, because nowadays we are even importing food, yet we are an agricultural country. So who are we employing? When we are buying these iPhones, these Samsungs, things that can actually be made by Kenyans here, then we are employing people in China, and the only people employing here ni watu wa logistics, yani venye simu itatoka kwa port, ifike kwa duka na venye itauzwa. Those people are employed in that line ya transport na sale, wao ndio wamepata job. So we are importing too much. So what we are doing then is we are losing money, we are hemorrhaging money kuemploy watu huko nje, watu manufacture vitu zenye tuna consume here. We are not creating jobs here. This manufacturing market needs to expand. We need this expansion of the manufacturing market. We need the lowering of power cost, because that's one of the biggest factors in manufacturing. These are serious issues that we are talking about. We need the youth to be able to do agriculture beneficially, because the government has millions of acres of land that is idle. Go to Rumuruti here, hundreds of thousands of acres, State Atavet, and many other places around the country, which can be leased to the youth, even at 5,000 shillings per acre per year. And then the youth wapande nyanya, wapande vitunguu, wafanye grafted avocados, wafanye watermelon, and they are able to earn a living. So there is no deliberate attempt to lift young people from poverty in Kenya. And what is going to happen is that these millions of young people that don't have jobs, that don't have access to employment, they are going to be a problem, not just to the government, but even to communities. So come on in Kenya and you're watching this video and you think that this problem is only a youth problem. Believe you me, these youth that are unemployed, they are going to be a problem to you too. Because once there's crime in your communities, then you are also not going to enjoy whatever you've earned. So we need to be more deliberate about helping these young people to avoid depression, to access opportunities in the market, and to be able to live, work, and grow. And I don't think it's the government's job to create jobs. I believe it's the private sector's job to create jobs. If you empower me as a businessman and somebody else, we access capital at a lower rate, okay, we'll be able to expand our businesses and be able to employ more young people. So this is something we need to talk about. Wase wengi sana hawana job, wase wengi hawana access to opportunities, na tusipowaongelea, they will lose the conversation. And this is something that if I'm elected as your president, I'll be very, very focused to do. Thank you, guys. I wish you a great week. May you be blessed in everything that you do. May everything you touch turn into a blessing. I hope that your ideas will become life-changing and that from this video, you're going to begin to understand what the problem is so that we can reason together on how we can solve the Kenyan problem. Asante.